Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to patch a tire. Nails, road debris, anything can get into a tire, cause it to leak, and really derail a road trip situation. You don't always have to go to a tire shop or replace the tire. You can buy a cheap kit on Amazon and you can fix this yourself on the side of the road. It's kind of a quick and dirty method, so we're gonna get into it, but it can save you in an emergency situation and get you to your destination if you have to. Check out the video. Thanks.
I'm going to start by NASCARing this thing up into the air with my floor jack. If you're obviously on a road trip, you'd have to use what's in the car and not cool tools like this. Get the wheel off, and we're looking for the foreign object, and there it is. It's a nail right into the tire, just like we suspected. Spray it with a little soapy water, and you can see the visual aid of, yep, it's definitely leaking. That's our problem.
So these are two tools that I like to use to actually get the foreign object out of the tires. That's sometimes the hardest part. We found the object in the last clip, and I've actually started working this nail out just a little bit here, and I have a little bit of a raised edge going. So that's just perfect. But again, I'll kind of use the side cutters and sort of just kind of work it until you can actually start to remove that nail right out of there. It's a big one. Look at that. Oh yeah. All right, so I'm pretty close. Here we go.
Now here's an overview of the kit that I'm using. It comes with two T-handles. The first is sort of a pointy file that's used for clearing out the puncture hole area, and then the next T-handle is what you use to actually insert the plug. That's the plug right there. It's just basically strips of stickiness. And the kit also comes with a pretty sweet pressure gauge and a knife. Now, step one after getting the object out is penetrating with the metal file T-handle. You are going into the existing hole that the nail just came out of, and you're going in and out in an effort to clear out that hole. You're prepping the area to make it accept the plug a little bit better. So any kind of dirt or debris or anything like that, you're just running that file in and out of there. The tire is, spewing out air, so nothing is getting into the tire. As you move it, it is, clearing that hole and just making it able to accept the plug. Now, after you're done working that hole, you're going to use the next tool to insert the plug, and you're basically going to stick it through the end, and then it's going to go into the tire. And that picture kind of illustrates better what I am unable to show you because it's kind of hard to see. But I have the plug in my hand. I'm going to stick it through the end of the other T-handle tool. Now, notice I still have the file in the hole. It's preventing a bunch of air from rushing out. So we're just going to prep our other tool real quick and get that plug ready to go. It can be kind of a pain to get it through the eye of the other tool, and I sometimes use my pliers to kind of help pull it through. But you'll get it in there eventually. Just keep working it, and you want to stick it all the way through so that half of it is on each side. After we've got that, it's time to shove it in the hole. I'm going to remove my metal file, and I'm going to insert the plug. Now, it's not going to fit super easily, and it's going to require a great deal of strength to shove that thing in there. And at first, you're going to be like, there's no way this thing's going to fit in that hole. But if you keep working it and you are persistent, eventually it'll slide right in, and you want to insert it about halfway. Just enough so you have a little bit sticking out there, and then you're going to come back with either the utility knife in the kit or a side cutters or whatever, and you're just going to kind of lop off that little extra right there, and then it's just going to kind of sit there like that. That's all it is. That's all it does. It just sits there and blocks the air from coming out of the tire. You're done. That's it. We hit it with a quick spray test, and no leaks. Look at that. The leak is totally gone. There's no air bubbles. That's it. You're done. Fixed. I'm going to NASCAR this wheel back onto the car. Again, I'm using awesome tools, whereas if you were doing this in an emergency situation, you'd be using hand tools. Now, the important thing is that you have lost a lot of air during the repair process. So you want to top her back up. Again, you'd be using an onboard 12-volt, tire inflator. And that's basically it. We are done. We're totally done. It's totally fixed. No trip to the tire store. Whee!